All right, class. So here we go with this one. We're gonna go ahead and why is that here? Take that out. Okay, cool. So the first problem. Ooh, let me go ahead and pause this. So let me go ahead and write it down. So what do we do first? First we do is what? We go ahead and draw the line, right? That's the first thing we do. Draw the line to separate the sides, right? So remember, we want to solve for x. So now let's do the left side. Okay. So if I do the left side, right, what do I do? Well, there's a parentheses, mister. Can I put +1? Yeah, you could. You don't have to because remember, it's always going to be the same plus something. So we're going to go ahead and multiply. So 5x, positive times negative is negative. 1 times 3x is 3x. And then what happens to the -2? Let's see. Uh, Jade, what happens to the -2? Bring it down. Okay. So now can we keep going on the left side? Yeah, keep going. So I'm going to go ahead and combine 5x and the -3x, right? Or -3x, but it's minus. So 5x minus 3x is 2x. And we bring down the -2. And don't forget to put the equal sign on the line. Okay? See that? So we're done. We can't do anything else. So then on the right side, and we go to the right side, we do the same thing. Mister, there's no parentheses. All right, well, go ahead and combine them. So I'm going to go ahead and combine -6x minus 4x, right? And when I combine them, remember, we're not multiplying. It's not negative times negative. What do we get, Jacob? What do we get when I combine -6x with a -4x? What would I get? Positive or negative? Very good. -10x. See that? And then we have a 20. We put a box. Plus 2. That's plus 22. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and drop that. See? So now there's x's on both sides. So remember how on the other one we would take out the -2? Now we want the x's on one side. All right, so let's focus on the x's. So I always like, and then again, you got to do t-chart. Now it doesn't matter which one. The 2x, it just doesn't matter. You just got to put the numbers on one side and the ones with the variables, the term with the variable on the other side. Okay? All right, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to show you that it doesn't matter. You'll get the same answer. Okay? When you start doing this. So first off, we're going to do it. I'm going to do it right here. 2x minus 2 equals -10x plus 22. All right, there's 4 different ways you could do this. So 2x minus 2 equals -10x plus 22. And then I'll keep, sorry. I'm just like, ah. Okay, so here we go, guys. Ready? So now what do we do? So I put the line right here. Okay. So remember, I want the x on one side and the number, the constant, on the other side. So let's go ahead and work on one of them. So, all right. So which one you want to pick? Let's pick the -10x. All right. So to get rid of make it a 0, make it gone, I'm going to throw it to the other side. Oops, this red doesn't work. I'm going to throw it to the other side. Sorry. Hold on. Right? So I'm going to have to add 10x to both sides. Okay, you see that? Because you want it to be 0. You want it gone. And in math, gone means 0. Okay? So this is 0. So 2x plus 10x is 10x. Then bring down the minus 2 equals 22. Now you do the same thing we were doing on the other problems. We got to now get rid of the what? The minus 2, right? So you're just making it, you're making it, you're situating it so that you could divide. So now minus 2 gone. I need it out. But how do I get it out? Well, it's a minus 2. I got to put plus 2 to both sides. See that? So then I get what? 10x equals 24. See that? And what's the last step I do? What's the last step, Myrna? What do I do? What do I do? Yeah, divide over here. Divide by 10, right? By 10, which gives me x equals 24 over 10. Now, remember we did fractions and you could simplify? Now let's break up the 24, the multiplication. So 24 is, so now if you don't know your multiplications, take a picture of this. If you have difficulty, here, take a picture of this. All right? Take a picture of the bone. All right, so let's look for 24. It's right here. So 8 times 3, right? I could do 8 times 3. And then 5 is, 10 is 5 times 2. But mister, there's no giant 1. Yeah, but I could break down the 8, right? I could break down the 8, and that's going to be 2 times 4. Don't forget the 3, right? And then 5 is 5 times 2. Oh, there's, huh?
Isn't it? Wouldn't the denominator be 12 because on the left side when you're adding 10?
Oh, yes, sorry. Ooh, I messed up. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Someone's paying attention. Wow. So yeah, right here. You see that? That's an error. This could be one of those quizzes that what's wrong? Yes, I'm sorry. Well, let's say it's like this, right? So then at least we practice that. 4 times 3 is 12 over 5, and that's it. All right. So if you have an answer like that, but you're right. So then this is 12 divided by 12. So actually, technically, my answer is 2. Yeah. Well, you know what? The funny thing is, I did the problem before, and look, I had to. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention. See, I had to because I did it before. I worked it out. See? But again, if you get a fraction, at least you know. Oh, okay. And then I just break it down, right? If you get a fraction. But on this one, it's a 2. You guys see that? So now we're gonna do it again, the same thing, but we're gonna now let's not get rid of the negative 10. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's get rid of the 2x. All right, let's put the x's on the right side. Okay. So how do I get rid of the 2x? Let's throw that one out, right? But I need to do something to it. I just can't throw it and it's gonna be 2x. I got to do something to it. So what do? I put a minus 2x on both sides. You see that? Now, okay, that's going to be 0. All right? So then what comes down? Negative 2 equals, now here you got to do your t-chart, okay? Right there. So that's what? Negative 10x, negative 2x. So that's negative 12x. Negative 12x plus 22. See that? So now I have x's on one side. All right. So now I'm going to circle this side. Okay. What do I got to get rid of? Let's see. Alejandra. No, Davin. Davin's here. Davin, what do I got to get rid of? Davin? Remember over here. See over here? 10x minus 2. I got to get rid of the constant, the minus 2. Yeah, so I got to get rid of the constant negative. So I'm going to get rid of it, but I got to add a negative 22. See that? So then I get negative 12x equals negative 2, negative 22. So that's going to be negative what? Well, they're on the same side, so I'm going to have to what? Add them, right? So negative 24. And now what I'm gonna go ahead and divide, right? By what? Let's see. Jade, what am I going to divide by?
Negative 12x.
Not the x, just the negative 12. Yeah, because that'll give you x by itself. All right, just the negative 12, because see, that's a 1, and that's what you want, 1x, the invisible 1 on both sides. So now negative divided by negative is a positive, and 24 divided by 12 is 2. Do we get the same answer? Well, let's zoom out. Yeah, we get the same answer. We just did it differently. All right, so there's not only two ways, there's three ways to do it. All right, there's another way to do it. Watch this. So 2x minus 2 equals negative 10x plus 22. Okay, so there's actually four ways to do it. Mister, there's four? Yeah. Once you start doing the last step, there are four different ways to do it. Okay, so once you're at the last step where you can't combine anymore, then there's four different ways. Only if there's x's on both sides, right? So now, since we did the x's, let's do the constants. Let's do the numbers. All right, so let's get rid of the negative 22. How do I get rid of the negative 22? You can't just put negative 22 on the other side, right? You have to make it 0. So that's plus 22, right? So then what do we get? We got 2x equals negative 10x plus 24, right? See that? Now, do I want to get rid of the minus 2x? No, because you want to have something on the left side. So now I got to get rid of the negative 10x. See how you're playing like war? Bam, 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 right? So then how do I get rid of the negative 10x? Add 10x to both sides, right? So what do we get? What's 2x plus 10x? That's 10x. That sounds like Pemex. Have you guys heard of Pemex? It's a gasoline from Mexico. Pemex. This is 10x. I don't know. I just thought of it. And then equals what? 24, right? So now what do I divide by, Justin? What do I divide by? I divide by 12. Very good. And then what's your answer? This is your giant 1. You're right. Your invisible 1x equals 2. You get 2 again. Wow, wait, mister, how is that possible? Yep. See, you get still 2, right? See that? So it's the same thing. So there's like another way. Well, what's another way, mister? Well, we already got rid of the x's. We got throw 1 here, throw 1 here, negative 2. Now let's do the plus 22. Okay? See that? So then there's plus 22. So you could do it any way you want. And that's why we're taking our time on this. So when we do the last one, you're like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. All right, so let's get rid of the plus 22. How do I get rid of it? Anyone can type it in? Type it in. Anybody? Anybody? Type it in. How do I get rid of it? Do I put plus 22? No. How do I get rid of it? Minus 22, both sides. Right? See that? So then we get 2x minus 2 and a minus 22. Let's do a t-chart. That's minus 24 equals negative 10x. See that? Now what do I got to get rid of? Well, I have the x here, both sides. Well, let's get it to the other side. Let's throw it over here. So that's going to be minus 2x minus 2x, which gives you negative 24 equals t-chart again, right? Negative 12x. And then what are we going to divide? Now we could divide. So let's say, Elijah, what do we divide by? What do we divide by? Hmm? Yes. So you remember you want an x, right? So I want a 1x. So what am I going to divide this side by? Yeah, negative 12, because that's going to give you a 1, right? The 1x. So negative divided by negative is a positive. 24 divided by 12 is 2. And again, you get the same answer. So there's actually, so there's how many ways? Actually, there's another way. There's like so many different ways, as long as you just do it the right way. Cause it's all right. So watch this. I'm gonna keep doing this. And let's say I do something weird. So watch this. I'm gonna stay with 29. Okay, 29, and I'm gonna do this real quick. 2x minus 2 is equal to negative 10x plus 22. Okay, so again, watch this. All right, there's another way. So let's say I do this. I do the plus 2 plus 2, right? So I get 2x equals negative 10x plus 24, right? So far, so good. Now, some kids do this. This is what they do. They do this. Oh, let me get rid of this. This is what they do, right? And then they take this out and they put the minus 2x, and then this is what they do. Watch this. They do this. This is going to be negative 12x, right? But there's nothing here, so they're going to put the equal here. They do that. Is that how you do it? See, remember I told you that on the line, just make sure it's on the line. You, a lot of kids do that, and they're like, wait, why did you change it? You have to stick to it, right? So stick to it. So what's here? What's on the left side? Does anybody know what's going to be on the left side? Anybody? What number?
0.
Yeah, that's what it see, and that's what a lot of kids do. And I'm like, no, you got to put a 0. You got to put a value to it. All right. Don't put the equal in the middle and then do the work, because then it's going to give you a different answer. So now what happens here is they're doing an extra step. So now I'm going to take out the what? The 24, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put minus 24, minus 24. So 0 minus 24 is minus 24 equals negative 12x. And now I have to divide by what? Negative 12. Negative 12. There's your 1. X is negative divided by negative is a positive. 24 divided by 12 is, there you go. There's your 2. See that? You just did an extra step, right? So try not to leave one side equal to 0, because then you have to do another step, all right? So you just got to throw it to where there's value, all right? So far, so good? So how many ways? There's like 6 different ways. I could do it on the other side and do that. I could do it so there's like 10 different ways, if you put a 0 on this side, okay? So there's like so many different ways to do math, and that's the beautiful thing about this solving, is that there's different ways, okay? Because it's one way or the other. So what I'm going to do, we have about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and do one together. All right, another one. And we might go a little bit extra because Mr. Gonzalez was here, but it's not like you guys have to go somewhere, right? So, and then I have to talk to some of the students, all right? And I'll tell you guys, because I won't see you guys anymore. That's the thing. You guys have Wednesday off. I'm not going to see you, so let's just spend that extra time, all right? So let's do one more. And like I said, we might go over, but that's okay, All right, because I'm gonna give you a project. All right. So let's do one more. All right, let me pause the video. Let me pause it, guys. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. So if you want to keep going, that's cool. So now what do we do here? On the left side, do I have any parentheses? Oh, there's a parentheses. It's a plus -2. So I could put a +1 just to get rid of the parentheses, right? So everything stays the same. Positive times negative is negative. 1 times 2 is 2, right? Now what are we going to combine? The y's, right? The y. So here we go. -3y with the -5y t-chart. Okay, -3y, -5y. Alejandra, what do we get with that? -3y plus a -5y when we combine them. Negative what? Okay, well, all right, -8y, Alejandra. You get -8y. What about the next one? Let's see, Davin. The 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. What do we get, Davin? Do we get anything? No? Are you there? Davin? Alejandra and Davin are not there. Okay, well.
It's +4.
-2.
+2, sorry.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Someone. Yeah.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. So now, okay. So what about the right side? Is there multiplication on the right side? Yeah, right here, right? -4 times 2. What's negative times positive? Davin. I'll stick with Davin.
So negative times the positive.
Yeah. So negative times positive is negative, and then 4 times 2?
Oh,
8. Now the next one. Do we have another parenthesis of multiplication? Yeah, right there. Positive times positive is positive, but what's 4 times 2y? Yeah. What happens to the -6? Yeah, bring it down. Stay with me, Davin. Stay with me. All right. Now, what am I going to combine?
6.
The -6 with the -8 t-chart. -6, -8. That's going to be negative what?
14.
-14 plus 8y. All right. Good job, Davin. You see that? So there you go. So you have variables on both sides. Now remember, you could do anything you want, right? You could start like knocking them out. This one here, take that one out. Bam, like a game, right? Yeah, I know you guys like playing it. Oh, battle this one. Oh, go ahead and battle this one. Go ahead, take out the +2. Zero pair, zero next. Right? I know you guys play those games, but just imagine if it was math, right? So now which one you want to take out? Take it out. Take it out. You know what? Someone should create a math game with this. Or go ahead and take out the -8. Go ahead. The +8. Right? Which one you want to take out? Let's see. Jade, which one you want to take out?
The left side?
Yeah, but which one? -8y or the +2?
The +2.
All right, so you could do that. So how are you going to take it out?
Subtract on both two. Put -2 on
Right.
both sides.
But where am I going to put the -2? Under the -14 or the 8y?
The 8y.
No, remember it's a -2. It doesn't have a y.
So -14.
Right there. Okay. So be careful with that. The constant with the constant and the ones with the variable with the variable. Okay. Little mistake. All right. So then here we got -8y equals, again, t-chart. All right. -14, -2 is -16, right? Plus 8y. All right. So now you have variables on both sides. Do you want to take out the -8y to have nothing there? Or do you want to bring the +8y to the other side? Which one do you want to do? Let's see. Elijah. Well, I already called Elijah. Let's try Frank. I haven't called Frank. Which one you want to do now? Yo, Frank, yo, where you are?
Bring the y's to one side.
Yeah, so which one? This y to the right or the 8y to the other side?
The 8y to the other side.
Right. Yeah, that's an easier one. But can I take this one to this side? Yeah, but then this side's going to be what?
And then you have to do extra step.
Yeah, you got to do that extra step. You got to put that 0, right? You don't want to take it out. You got this one over here. We'll leave this one alone. Hey, don't leave me alone. Sorry, buddy. We got to go. Oh, mayday, mayday. We got to go. So we got to go, right? So then it's negative 8y, negative 8y. See that? I mean, you could if you want, but it's going to be 0. So now we do a t-chart. Okay. Negative 8y, negative 8y. That's going to give me negative what? Negative 16y equals negative 16, right? See that? Oh, now I could divide. So let's see, Justin, what do we divide by? Well, there's the number, right? So I'm going to divide by, I can't see that. Yeah, negative 16. Very good. Negative 16, because that's your 1y, and then negative 16. So negative divided by negative is positive. 16 divided by 6 is 1. So there's your answer, positive 1. See? So this whole trimester, that was our goal, is to do all this work. And you're like, wow, I know how to do this. And that was the goal. I hope a lot of you guys could say, wow, you know what? I know how to do this now, right? I hope that was my goal. I mean, I wish I could see you guys Wednesday so we could just like get more practice at it. But you have a video, and let me go ahead and stop it. Woo! Let me go ahead and stop the video.